People. Que pasa, sa pase, what they do. Welcome to Jamaica Dancehall Source, your source for dancehall and or entertainment and news. Now people, we see that this weekend was a very serious weekend. A whole lot of persons getting caught up, a whole lot of persons losing their life. In the two latest incidents, in a place called Olmsted, we are speaking about Mansfield Avenue to be specific, St. Catherine North. It is said that some gunmen kick off the front door, kick off the back door, run into a house, blaze up the people after the smoke clear. 3 persons got hit. 1 person did not make it, a 52-year-old dressmaker. The other 2 persons were taken to the place of recovery. They are now in stable condition. 1 family. Now people, when you listen to stuff like this, we have to wonder, what is the planning, what is the scheming that went into something like this? Who gave these orders? How cold and calculated, callous can you be to actually kick off the door of one dressmaker and our family and blaze up everybody? Who gave these orders and what is behind this? What is the motive? Now people, based on what the Popo are saying, statistics, most of the time whenever we see incidents like this, it is always related to some sorts of family member, some sorts of reprisal. So people, while it might sound cold and callous to us, and it is, the fact is that these people, whenever you have any sorts of family member, be it a son, be it a nephew, be it a daughter, and she is involved with certain characters, whenever they are PISSED or ticked off, the only thing that they know is if them can't catch you, they are coming for your family. So therefore, when these orders are given, it is basically something like this. Just go out the house, this is a specific location, kick down the door, and anything that is moving, may no matter if a dog, if a puss, if a pregnant woman, old lady, whatever, everybody is an equal opportunity target. Point blank and period. Now people, like I said, in this incident, breaking news, this just occurred this morning. These persons were in their bed, sleeping, when they were shocked and awed. Shocked and awed by some young men with high-powered rifle. So people, just imagine, a set of young men have the heart or lack of conscience, lack of feelings, to actually kick down the door of a whole family, blaze up everybody, and then take with themselves. However, people, like I said, this weekend was very serious. In a next incident in a place called Franklin Town, and this was at the corner of Wellington and York Street. 12 persons at a party, enjoying themselves, when a group of men, armed with all sorts of rifle, all sorts of pie, roll up on the scene, start spray the place. People are run, people pick up them foot and attack with themselves. However, a lot of persons were not as fortunate. 12 persons got hit. 12 persons were taken to the place of recovery. 12 persons are in stable condition. Now people, more than likely, this was not any sort of reprisal. More than likely, this is just a set of young men that are idle, and people like them say, the devil always finds work for idler. So therefore, like I've said in many videos that I've spoken about, it seems as if whenever these people hear anybody else having any sorts of fun, having any sorts of joy, it is as if them can't sleep, they are itching. It is as if the devil, the evil spirit within them, is telling them, listen, go over there, spray the place, cause all sorts of chaos and catastrophe. See how much people you can take out, see how much people you can hurt. And people, I don't know the specifics. However, when we hear stuff like this, and we hear that 12 people get caught up, we would have expected that at least a couple of them would have died had this been some sort of reprisal, and then them start fire all sorts of wild shot. Now people, when we think about the fact that yet a next party get caught up, in this one, 12 people, this is what I call what to do and what to do for dummies. What to do and what not to do for dummies 101. I understand that things are stressful. I understand that party is one of those relief for persons, especially in the garrison. People like to have fun. People like to de-stress. However, when we look at the pattern that has been going on in Jamaica during the Big C situation when the place locked down, a whole lot of parties getting caught up. So therefore, when the place free up, what do you think was going to happen? More people are going to lose their life. More people are going to get caught up, as in this case. So therefore, I say this to say that it is basic, elementary, common sense. If you live in a volatile community, a garrison, a hot spot, one of those hotbed, as the Popo call it, it might not be such a bright idea for you to want to party. Maybe you might want to put the partying on freeze, just based on what we've seen happening in the last couple of months, last year or so. Because it is obvious that these gunmen, they are looking for every opportunity. It seems as if the devil is on their shoulder and he is juking them with that pitchfork and he is saying, want me to get soft. You not hear music a play. You not hear people a laugh. You not hear people have a grand time. No man, you have to go spoil the joy. You have to rain all sorts of chaos upon them and make them understand. Give them a reminder. And people, whenever these people get an opportunity, especially when it is laid out in the open, it is like duck season. It is easy pickings. Easy like 1, 2, 3. Now people, if you have one life like I have one life and you cherish it, maybe you might want to rethink your partying plans. Put it on pause for a little while because you only have one life. And even though the place free up, you can't get a free life. When it is gone for good. Point blank and period. Now before I move to the next part of my video, please subscribe to my channel, like, comment, share and subscribe. The next thing that is popping in the news is something that is very disturbing. It is not something that is isolated or something that happens one-off. It is a regular thing in Jamaica wherein you have some big great tone man, mostly family members, meaning uncles, father, cousin, whatever, that are touching up little pitney. So I saw a very disturbing video the other day, and this mother was saying that the 5-year-old and 2-year-old pitney was obviously touched up by the uncle. The uncle's name is Sheldon. I think this happened in Savlamar, in the west there somewhere. This is Sheldon's picture. Based on what the mother is saying, she was washing the underwear of the little pitney them when she realized she see some sort of slimy stuff. So she said to the little pitney, which is like 5, wait, what is going on? The little pitney say, you know, say, a Sheldon a touch me. So anyway, she take the pitney, go see Soca, them do some sort of inspection, and then find out, say, this brother here penetrate the little pitney was ABUSING, the little pitney. They did inspection upon the 2-year-old that was not conclusive. However, he was touching up the little toe and he might penetrate the 5. So people, just imagine, based on what the mother is saying, the family member hold on upon him. And when the family member hold on upon him, lock him in the house, it seems as if the family member fall asleep and the man, Sheldon, him take away himself, him run gone. Them call the Popo either claims say they were attending to some sort of big time shooting, so therefore when them get the time. So therefore they did not have the manpower or the vehicle, or they did not have boats. Now people, let me ask you a question. Obviously, we see that a lot of parents in Jamaica, they are not very responsible. They are negligent, and people don't want to seem as if I am insensitive about this mother's situation, because obviously we see that she's going through a whole lot of stress right now. However, whenever you have little pitney, you can't just leave them to just about anybody. You have to come in like mother fowl, and people, what we see that instead of being like mother fowl, most of these women, they are living foul. So therefore, them just leave them pitney, like post pitney, for just give them away, or anything can happen to them. And even post, they are more responsible than some of these adults nowadays. And people, I am not saying that that is the case in this case. What makes me know that this family is kind of low ghetto, it is said that the person, the suspect, who was responsible, one of the family member hold him in the house, and I wait upon the power took forever, so that family member fell asleep, the man take for himself. That does not even sound correct. It sounds like these people, they themselves are sleeping throughout life. They themselves are basically lost in a some sort of la land. Now people, when you hear stuff like this, you have to ask the question, you have to wonder, you have to ponder, you have to be perplexed. What would go through the mind of a big great tone man to figure that it is okay that him can touch up two little pitney, 5 and 2-year-old, and then for think say him that thirsty, him that cake up for some sort of sex, he is going to try to release his tension upon a little 5. Now people, when people do stuff like this, I am a legal, law-abiding, tax-paying citizen and like to do stuff the right way. However, as a father, as a parent, what would go through your mind? What type of deed the devil would tell you to do to somebody like this, that actually do that to your daughter, your little pitney, especially at a tender age like this? And people, I don't know if this is regarded as some sort of mental illness, or this is some sort of sick, demented person, some sort of petty people. Me don't know whatever it is. This man supposed to feel the full brunt of the law, and whatever that is, whatever happens to him, that is what he should expect. Because people, like I've always said, whenever you violate people and they retaliate, for every action is an equal and opposite reaction. However, people, if you want and you see him, you can report it to the popo. However, residents in whatever area that see this man, you know exactly what to do. Code name, open and close case, point blank and period. So anyways people, that is my views on the whole thing as it pertains to that. And like me say, it is just my views and opinion. It is not the gospel. Your views and opinion can be respectfully different from mine. But let me know what you think in the comment section. Bless up.